We've got some red, white, and blue racing from Play Games on the table. And we've got something quite different and unique. This is red, white, and blues, as the drivers are comprised of blues guitarists, mostly from the old-time era, but there's a couple of modern players on here. It's a homebrew set that I made myself. And if you're wondering how this came to be, just to sidetrack here a bit, I was a big prog rock fan in the 70s, and by the time the 80s rolled around, bands like Rush, Yes, Genesis, they started to go pop, they started to go soft. So I was looking for something else to listen to, and I got into old-time acoustic blues, which is fun to play on the guitar as well. So I'm familiar with quite a few of the drivers here in this set, and I'll be able to do a lot of different anecdotes and stuff about them. So we're using the Rural County Fairgrounds track from the 75 Years of Racing set from Play. Dirt track from Anytown, USA, so we'll say it's somewhere in rural Mississippi. Half-mile dirt oval. It's going to be 20 turns. We're just going to do one pit stop at turn 10, and there's heat is right there on number 7. And as you can imagine, a lot of these old-time blues guys were pretty rough characters, so quite a few of them did get the heat rating. Quite a few of them ended up in prison for one reason or another. So we'll get right down to it. This is going to be the qualifying week, and we'll see how the drivers play. So we're going to start off by rolling the 2 metallic dice to see how many TV drivers there are. Or maybe we call them radio drivers, because there was probably no TV at the time some of these guitarists were starting out. So we've got a 10, so we're going to pick 10 TV drivers at random here from the stack. So let's see who we get. Catfish Keith, he's a modern acoustic player. Susan Tedeschi, we've got a girl driver here. She's another modern one, plays with Derek Trucks from the Allman Brothers Band. I think she's married to him, if I recall right. Freddie King, he's mostly an electric player. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, we're going with the modern players here so far. Joe Bonamasso, another modern electric player. And Muddy Waters, there's a little classic guy known for both acoustic and electric. In fact, he did some pretty good albums at the end of his career with, what's his name, Johnny Winter, which were pretty good. So that's 6. And Arthur Big Boy Crudup, another old-time player. And Bo Carter. Now, he was an old-time acoustic player known for some pretty raunchy lyrics, raunchy songs. So let's see, that's 8. And Robert Belfour, another old-time player. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more to go. And Warren Haynes, another modern player. I think... Warren Haynes, that's from Government Mule. He was in Allman Brothers for a while, and then he started the Government Mule trio. So those are our 10 TV radio drivers. So we're going to go in order, and we will start placing them on the track. And I'm just going to stop the video here while I put them into the TV driver sleeves. Instead, I didn't print out a set of yellow cards, so we're going to put these into sleeves with a yellow sticker on the bottom. So we're going to take a break while I do that. So our 10 TV drivers are ready to go. There's only one really big name driver so far in the TV radio list here. That's Muddy Waters. We've got a couple of non-trophy drivers here who may end up not even qualifying. And we are going to be using the TV week result chart for the Stock Car Racing Pioneer set, which is like from the 50s, which is a bit more appropriate than the modern TV week results chart. Okay, so here we'll go. We'll roll a couple of dice at once. So we'll start out with Catfish Keith, and he rolls a 34, and that's going to be tire problem during disqualifying, placement D. So he is going to be, if he has a trophy, he will be the first driver in the bubble stack. So we'll put him here. So some tire problems for Catfish Keith. And now on to Susan Tedeschi. She rolls a 34. And I rolled the same thing for both drivers. So she has a trophy. So she also goes in the bubble stack. So Freddie King up next. He rolls a 51. Which is driver contemplates adjusting engine out of tolerance for this race, accept or decline, and roll on the setup chart for placement. So that's something different on this Racing Pioneers chart. So he's going to, let's see, we'll roll a decide or die to see if he accepts or declines adjusting the engine. So odd is accept. And that's even, so he will decline. So we roll on the decline setup chart here. And the 2 is late surge, placement C. So he is a trophy driver. And he will get a, let's see, he will get a 3. So he will go in position 3. Let's see, in the middle group. Okay, so Freddie King gets placed. On to Kenny Wayne Shepherd. And he rolls a 54. 54 is positive fan interaction during race week, placement C. So he has a trophy. And he will go in position 5. He will place 16th. So Kenny Wayne Shepherd in the 16th spot. Joe Bonamasso up next. Let's get the dice going here. He rolls a 45. That's a TV interview. Do I have that chart handy? Going to have to go to the booklet for that one. Or is that on the back here? Let me check. No. Oh, no. TV interview. It's on the back of here. Okay, so that is a... we're not using the modern TV interview chart either. So let's see what we got here. A 33 is, last time I was here there was some issues, but this time everything fell into place. I was lucky enough to do well. Joe Bonamasso gets placement B. He has a trophy, so he gets the blue die position of 4th, 5th place. So Joe Bonamasso gets a good start there in 5th. So let's go back to the TV event chart. And we got a 23. That is engine trouble during qualifying, placement D. So he has a trophy, so he will be added to the bubble stack. And on to Arthur, Big Boy Crudup. We got a 46. Hot weekend laps, placement B plus a performance chip. And he does not have a trophy. Let's see, not TV driver, non-trophy does not qualify. Oh no, wait a minute. Placement B, non-trophy is the next position in the bottom group. Placement B, so that puts him in 20th place in the bottom group. And even though we're going to give him the performance chip, even though it's in the bottom group, I think bottom group is not supposed to get a performance chip. But we're going to override that rule for this event. On to Bo Carter, and he's already spitting out some dirty lyrics here, and we got 35. TV interview. We don't want him. We might have to bleep out some of his words on this TV interview here. So let's see what we got. A 25. This other driver was giving me a rough time out there, but it worked out well, and I figured we'd see him again on race day. Placement B and a feud. So he's going to feud with another driver, which is going to be the next driver. So placement B is a non-trophy driver, next position in the bottom group, and he is feuding with Robert Belfour before the race even starts. So I'm going to have to mark that down on the score sheet. And we're getting down to the last two drivers here. Robert Belfour rolls a 55. TV Event X. So TV Event X is going to be the, you got to go to the booklet for that one. And that's 22 which is going to push us to TV event Y. Getting deep into the charts here. Another 22 is going to push us to event Z, which is the ultra rare events. Let's see what's going to happen to Robert Belfort here. He may not even be in the race to feud with Bo Carter. So we got a 42 sanction issued against driver for illegal modification of his car. Fine suspended for the race. So Robert Belfort does not even get to fight with Bo Carter. Maybe Bo Carter ratted on him that he was using an illegal modification. So he is out of the race. So no feud then for Bo Carter. He might have to feud with somebody else. So we're getting down to the final driver, Warren Haynes of Government Mule fame. And he rolls a 21. Drivers, top mechanic offers a possible illegal edge for the race. Accept or decline and roll on the setup chart for placement. So he rolled an odd. So what did I say? Odd was accept. So we're going to roll again. And a 3 is strong weak. Betting money moves this direction. Wow, so there's even some illegal gambling going on in this race. Placement B and performance chip. So he is a, let's see, placement B, trophy, blue die, and that's going to be a 5. So he will go in 6th place and get a performance chip. So that does it for the TV drivers. So we'll stop the camera and we'll start up again and finish filling out the field. So now we are going to roll for the number of fast drivers, and only 4 fast drivers in this field. So not a good qualifying week on this dirt track here. Maybe some mud from a rain the night before. Maybe somebody threw some bottles or something on the track and they couldn't clean up all the glass. But we're going to pick 4 fast drivers. So here is number 1, Johnny Lang, another modern driver here. So he is a silver trophy, and let's see, he will get the highest position in the top group. So he will be our pole driver, Johnny Lang there, number 6. Silver trophy in the silver car. Our next fast driver is Elmore James, old-time player, and he is a bronze trophy, so he will get the next position in the middle group. He will start 8th. Our next fast driver is Johnny Winter, top acoustic and electric player. So he is a silver driver. He will get the next highest position in the top group. So Johnny Winter on the pole with Johnny Lang. So we'll have a good showdown there right off the start of the race. So we have one more fast driver, and it's going to be Jorma Kaukonen of Hot Tuna. Played with the Jefferson Airplane in the 60s, and then he did his spin-off group with Jack Cassidy, Jorma Kaukonen, acoustic and electric Hot Tuna. So, excuse me, so there's a silver, and he will start in the 3rd position. So that does it for our fast drivers. Now we're going to see how many had a slow week. And 8 cars are going to have a slow week in qualifying. So let's shuffle them up and start picking here for the slow week. Howlin' Wolf, big electric player in the 50s. Silver driver, highest position. No, wait, slow week. He is next on the bubble stack. Our second slow week, Blind Willie Johnson, a bronze. So that's next in the bubble stack. Big Bill Brunzi, another old-time player, and he does not have a trophy, so he does not qualify. Our 4th slow driver is going to be Derek Trucks, husband of Susan Tedeschi, and he is a gold driver, so he gets the next position in the top group. What did we say? That was 3. So here's number 4, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Everybody knows him. Gold driver, so he will be the next position in the bottom group. Our 5th is T-Bone Walker, and he is a silver driver, so he will go on the bubble stack. I've lost track here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here's number 6. Junior Kimbrough. Mississippi Hill Country Blue player, electric player. He released some good albums into the 90s. And he is a bronze driver, so he will go on the bubble stack. We've got 2 more to go. Honey Boy Edwards, another old-time acoustic player, bronze driver, goes in the bubble stack. And our final slow week, T Model Ford, another Mississippi Hill Country Blues player on the Fat Possum label. And with no trophy, he does not qualify. So now we round out the field with the remaining drivers, and let's fill up this track, this rural county fairgrounds track in somewhere in rural Mississippi, parts unknown. So we've got Petey Wheatstraw, and he is a non-trophy driver. He goes onto the bubble stack. Another little-known acoustic player there, Petey Wheatstraw. And Buddy Guy, big time electric player, silver trophy. He will go highest position in the top group, so he will claim the 4th spot. Acoustic and electric Buddy Guy. One of my favorites there. And B.B. King, everybody knows him and his guitar, Lucille. And a gold trophy driver, he will round out the top group in 7th place. And Son House, another old-time acoustic player who continued to get fame into the 70s there. And he is a bronze driver. He will go in 24th place. And John Lee Hooker, one of my favorites there, acoustic and electric. The Hook will gold driver, so he will fill out the middle group here in 9th place. And Robert Cray, another modern electric player. He's a gold driver, so he will sit in 10th place. Robert Johnson, famous for the Crossroads tale. So gold driver, he will go in 11th place. And we got Furry Lewis, another old-time acoustic player who continued to get fame into the 70s, and a silver driver next in the middle group, so he will place 13th. R.L. Burnside, one of my favorites, Hill Country Blues player. He became popular with a lot of rock musicians too, who wanted to sample his riffs and did some albums with him. And of course, I made him a gold driver, so he will be in 14th place. And the qualities and the ratings were all done at random, but I kind of gave better ratings to some of my personal favorites. And Reverend Gary Davis, another. He did a lot of gospel-tinged songs, and his acoustic stuff is very difficult to play. He's doing rhythm, bass, and melody all at the same time, and it is a knuckle buster trying to play his material. Anyway, silver driver, he places 15th. And Blind Lemon Jefferson, non-trophy, will go on the bubble stack. And Memphis Minnie, one of our few female drivers, she will go on the bubble stack. And Robert Pete Williams, another non-trophy driver, goes in the bubble stack. And Bucka White, another old-time acoustic player, and a silver driver, goes 17th place. And Little Ed Williams, Chicken Gravy and Biscuits, he's an electric slide player. That's one of his tunes there. Bronze driver will put him next in the bottom group at 25th place. Sleepy John Estes, a non-trophy driver, will go in the bubble stack. And Mississippi John Hurt, bronze driver, will go in 26th place. And Lightning Hopkins, a real good electric player, no, acoustic too. Silver trophy will put him 18th, rounding out the middle group here. And Dave Hull, not too many people know Dave Hull. He is from Australia, white guy. Plays electric slide over the top of the guitar. And how I found this guy, there was an article raving about him in some guitar magazine in the 90s. And wow, he is just an amazing electric slide player. I got all his albums back in the day. Dave Hull, slide player, and silver will round out the middle group there. So everyone else is going to fill out the bottom group here. And Mississippi Fred McDowell, one of my all-time favorites. Started out as an acoustic player, did some electric stuff into the 70s. He plays this polyrhythmic style. Again, it's very, very difficult to wrap your head around it if you're used to just playing, you know, standard classical or any type of finger picking guitar. His stuff is not easy to play, but he plays finger picking and slide. He does some gospel tunes, does some regular blues tunes. One of my favorites, Mississippi Fred McDowell. I gave him a good card too. Bonnie Raitt, another female driver here, a modern electric player. So she will go in 28th, bronze trophy. And Keb Mo, another modern acoustic player with a bronze trophy. We'll put him in 29th. Blind Blake, he did a lot of ragtime type of playing, silver trophy, so he will go 30th. And Skip James, another acoustic player, bronze trophy, will go 31st. We're rounding out the bottom group here. Hound Dog Taylor. Wow, he does a slide guitar, electric slide with a trio that is pretty ragged style, but it's quite engaging style of playing there, so he will go into 32nd. And Robin Ford, another modern electric player, in 33rd. Albert King, pretty electrifying electric player. He puts the capo way up on the neck there. He's got a pretty unique style, so he will go in 34th. And Leadbelly, another old-time player with no trophy, will go on the bubble stack. And Johnny Shines, another old-time acoustic player, goes on the bubble stack. And Tab Benoit, no trophy, goes on the bubble stack. And finally, Jimmy Vaughan, brother of Stevie Ray Vaughan, and he will go on the bubble stack. So we now go to the bubble stack to round out the field. So Catfish Keith, one of our TV drivers, will place 35th. Susan Tedeschi will be in 36th. And Muddy Waters, of course, in 37th. Our last of our TV drivers, Blind Willie Johnson, in 38th. T-Bone Walker in 39th. Junior Kimbrough in 40th. Honey Boy Edwards will fill out 41st spot. Howlin' Wolf in 42nd. And Petey Wheatstraw in 43rd. So let's see who did not make the cut. Blind Lemon Jefferson, Memphis Minnie, Robert Pete Williams, Sleepy John Estes, Leadbelly, Johnny Shines, Ted Benoit, Jimmy Vaughan, and the ones that didn't even make the qualifying, T-Model Ford, Bill Brunzi, and Robert Belfort. So there's your field there with Johnny Lang, our pole driver. And I'm wondering if I should do some kind of random thing to get a feud or a fume going before the race. Since there was no fights in the pits, I would imagine there would be. I'm probably going to need a 20-sided die for that. I don't have one handy, so maybe I'll do that before I do the actual race video. So that will conclude the qualifying. Hope you enjoyed this little bit different take on red, white, and blue racing here. We'll see what mayhem the actual race will bring. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the actual race coming up.